Of course, it's in progress. Recording's in progress, by the way. My name is G.S. Bailey, and I do military drills. And I'm hoping that at least the screen isn't as bouncy as it is right now for me. I am 42 minutes away from a storm. It's supposed to hit about 11 o'clock, so you might hear a thunderclap soon. Who knows? It just depends on how quickly I can get things done. I've got my drill chart right there. It can't be seen because I have the backgrounds on. Lovely. We left off on what, page 8. I don't want you to see my bald spot. I'm sorry. Bald, I know, but it's just the way it is. Okay. There was set 8. Yes. Okay. All righty. So we've got it. We've got it. And Rory has joined me again, but I'm also armed with a cup of coffee. So he might not interfere as easily. And he is on the opposite side of the cords. All right. And while I'm just doing that, I should have told you to hit the like button. This is the best way to support anybody is to hit the like button because that helps us out a lot. And like and subscribe and do all that other wonderful stuff. No, I don't need to share sound. I'm hoping, yeah, I don't know why it says that. And Rory is trying to attack the cords. I'm sorry. Go. Says that something cannot be shared, and I don't know what it is. Go on, Rory. Go that way. No. Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. No, that way. Look this way. Look this way. There's a hand there wanting to pet you. Now you lay down right there and be good. Okay, so we left off on chart 9, and we already made our page tabs in the previous video, previously on Final Project. No, okay. 8 and 8 and 8, and it's going to look kind of weird. Okay. Yes. Yay. Actually, the drums get to mark time. Okay. So, most of my drums will get to mark time. These guys need to move too, though, because we're going to line up our bass drums with our snares and our tenors. Okay. So, let's just start there. 1, 2, boink. My cymbals are just going to march into place. And that would be 4, 6. That will take the whole 8. Okay, so make sure you've hit the whole tab, and it should say 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Beautiful job. Easy squeezy, right? Now, all these squads right here. It's a super easy move. Oh, I forgot I don't have them together like that. So let's do that. And they just down 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boink. Now, these bottom ones, they are going to do, they're going to come back only 4, then snap a turn toward the audience and mark time. The snap turn is important. And the reason why is because it's such a easy, squeezy visual element. Just, it's a whole body movement. Okay, so we want to make sure also that our red marker here is only on 4. 64, 68, 4, not 64, 69, 5. We do not want that. There we go. And then they move back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then they will snap a turn down. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit that. So what I'm going to do to simulate the snap turn, okay, is I put it to 68, 69, 1. You see they're all still highlighted, right? And I hit the little flag, the visual tool, come to facing. And this one time you want them to face a fixed direction. Kaboom. And then so you don't forget. So you don't forget because this happens all the time with me. And then I have to fix it later. Go ahead and highlight the rest of the way, 69 to 72, 3, and just hit follow the direction of the movement. It's not going to screw them up, okay? It's not going to screw them up. And even if it does, we can fix that later. Now, yep, follow the direction of the movement. Beautiful job. And then my R's and my B's and my U's and my R's. That should be a song. Uh, they come up 8. I forgot to get them. Okay, so they come 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful job. And it should make a very weird, almost block effect. Okay, and in real view, if it will show it, let me get it at the right angle here because I always do this visually, and this marks the difference between those that know what they're doing and those that don't. You want to not have it from a press box view. I like to keep it at a certain angle. Wait, almost like that. That's not a press box view. Okay, and then I'm going to move me up a hair like this. Okay, to imagine I'm kind of towards the front row. And oh, come on. There we go. Oh, I'm not lined up. And then line up this bottom line parallel to that. And most times when I make a video, you'll see that completely lined up so that you don't see it. But I'm not going to fool and fuss with this today. But this is kind of the shape that they see. This is what people see right now. And I forgot to move those back. They'll move back 8. Okay. And I will do that in just one moment. Let me shrink you back down so I can do that. And then they all move back 8. They don't oblique. No, they do not oblique. Okay. They move back 8. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with my rifles, I can cheat. I can have them face toward the audience the entire time they're doing that backward. But here we are again. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. And this is the picture they're seeing. Okay, this is the picture that the home side from probably about this level of stands is going to see. They see a pretty big band. I don't know. I need to do one with a smaller group, don't I? We might do that next. Or maybe they're up in here somewhere. Okay, maybe they're up in this level somewhere. They are not all the way up here at the top looking down, where that would be more akin to that kind of an angle. But that's what they see from up top. But you always want to keep this area because look where the majority of your people are. They're there. They're not all the way up at the top. Oops, I forgot. I need to let me drag that down a little bit better. There we go. All right, so we just finished number 9. Save out, always save, always save, always save. And then, ooh, step 2 time. Okay, number 10 is a step 2. Wait. Oh, I see how. Oh, I see how I did it now. Okay, I had a confusion moment. I'm sorry. Now, first off, we're going to get. I had a confusion moment because I was looking at my chart. I was looking at my chart over here. Okay. And I asked myself, okay, how did I do this? And I didn't have a video to guide me by. This is why I always make videos too. When I get this done. All right. So first off, let's get our percussion out of the way. 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that symbol is right on the hash. Yes, that is correct. Okay. So now with them out of the way, we're doing step 2 time. So on to do the step 2, we're going to go here to where it says sequential push tool. Not here, not where did I have that sequential track? Yeah, that confused me the first in the last video, if you'll remember, it did confuse me for a moment. And so here we are. Hit the sequential push tool. And they're going to expand out like that, okay? And these bottom ones are going to expand out and they're going to make diamond D shapes. So we want to expand them out like that, exactly right. And you just drag the bottom handle until this says 8 to 5. And to make sure that it is a step 2 drill, not a drop off, okay? You want this step off to be 2 and drop off to be 0. Otherwise, it's going to be like this. And then the rest of the line goes and that kind of a deal. It's drop off, not a step 2. And of course, for anything else, you could do it as like a step 3. I don't know if you'd want to do that or not, because then you'd have some people it would be odd. It would. I would probably want to do evens, like step 2s and 4s. Probably nothing beyond a 4, because if I would think about a step 6, it's going to be very long and very drug out. Okay, and then my B's are that way too. And again, the point of this being a step 2 is now you don't have a crash, because they start 2 steps later, 2 steps later, 2 steps later. Your drums are already out of the way. Okay, now, yeah, they do. Yeah, these 2 trombone squats will do what I call an oblique turn. It's very similar to a pinwheel, but it gets you out of the way faster. And what I really need to do is get them out of the way. Okay. Now, same deal on this side. We're just going to drag that bottom U until it says 8, because everything else has been taken care of for me. And again, you're not crashing your Susans into your bass drums, because the bass drums are already out of the way. Whoops. We don't want a diagonal move. Hey, wait a minute. Don't you say 7 to 5. No, don't you do that to me. No. I want to say, hey, yeah, neener, neener. it, yes, I do have fun. Okay, now, and even my rifles are going to be doing something similar. Okay, so they can spread out even more and do something weirder. I don't know, something a bit more tossy or a bit more technical than what they can do if they're scrunched together. Sorry about that. I hit my mic. If you want me to get a better system or a better microphone or anything like that, please don't forget to leave a tip, because that helps. Now, they are doing an oblique turn, and I want to make sure whether or not this one moves. And no, they don't. They do not. Okay. So what I'm going to do, believe it or not, is this. This is a job for the boxy tool. So I'm going to make that my default for a little bit. You right click it. Okay. And we want boxy to be our default selection tool. Now, to do this takes a little bit of time, and I've yet to find a great way to do an oblique turn. That's why most of the time you see a pinwheel instead, because that's the lazy method. That's actually an easier method. All you got to do is hit rotate. Okay. So we're going to make them oblique. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then once they hit that spot, they're going to snap your turn. Again, remember, half of it's in presentation. Now we do that. 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, once they hit that mark, and we'll handle that one later, they will snap a turn. Hi, Ouija. I have been joined by another cat. I've got Ouija, and after I do this oblique turn, if Ouija decides not to jump up and down, I'll introduce you to him, but I want to get this part done first. 1, 2, 1, 2. He is definitely employee of the month material, because he does not bug me to death like Rory does. 1, 2, 1, 2, especially when I'm talking. And then last 2 counts. Oh, Ouija, don't go. You need to be introduced to the whole world. 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you like the cats, if you want to see more of the cats, leave a tip and please say, I want to see cat. That should say about 5.6. Yeah. So, okay. So we did the oblique turn. I'm going to save out. And before I get to the rest of this, I'm going to move a coffee cup because he is right over that coffee. Come here, Ouija. No. Oh, no, no, don't lay down yet. This is Ouija. He started as a bottle fed baby. And you're a good little boy. You're a good little boy. I know it's hiding you because it detects humans and not cats. And so he is our bottle fed baby, and he is now 2012, 11 years old, almost to the month. Okay. His birthday's in May. His birthday, we absolutely know, is sometime in May. So, if you liked Ouija, help me out. Now, for some reason, again, it says, please move this window out of the way. And I don't know what they're talking about. I really don't know what Zoom is talking about. It's a problem with Zoom. It's not with Pieware at all. Okay. Now, most winds will do a step 2 drill. Yay. Okay, so 6. Did I put it over? Did I put that over 6 or no? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did. They go over 8. Okay. Okay, so I have to work backward in how to do this, and without a video to help me, sometimes that gets hard. Now, boink. So they are actually going to go the full 8. Okay, so we hit sequential push, make sure step off says 2. And this was what confused me. Okay. This was what confused me for 1 second because it's been a little while since I've been to this drill. Hey, come back here. Oh, no wonder. Oh, no wonder. I forgot to hit the whole chart. Okay. Don't like that at all. Okay, so we're back to normal now. So they're going to go the full 8, okay? And don't worry about hiding that trumpet because guess what? Same thing, okay? Make sure you have step off at 2. Good job. And we're just going to repeat this ad nauseum, okay? And we don't want a diagonal path. Now, for this group, though, when they do their step 2, aha, and that's how, I don't want it to be 7.9, give me 8. I want it to be that exact number because it interferes with the math later. Now, there we go. And you see how our diamonds are finally being formed, our quasi diamonds, because they don't really come to a point. Sometimes it does say 7.9 all the time, and I just fix it. Okay, now let's do it again with this group. It is 37 right now. And so that means we are 23 minutes away from a storm. And they are the opposite. Oh, come back here. I didn't get you. And you see, it just makes for an easy spot like that because your ending point is another performer. Here we go. Why is it always a clarinet that wants 7.9? No, they all do. They all do. Sorry. Sorry to any clarinet players out there. I liked playing the clarinet. I miss playing that. Actually miss playing a clarinet. Now, if this group decides to go 7.9, we know something's amiss with the clarinets. It did. It did. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's not a good sign. And they went 7.92. What is wrong with my clarinets? And this side with more clarinets does the mirror image. Okay, 8. Soon see if another instrument grouping decides to do this. 7.9. Okay. See, it's not just the clarinets, okay? It's not just them. Yeah, my main problem here is just that I haven't come back to this chart in a little while. And because of that, it's not fresh in my short-term memory. They went 7.5. I hope those trumpets didn't. I didn't check the number. If it did go 7.5, you can fix it to 8. Most times I could leave it at 7.9 and it wouldn't present with a huge problem. I'm just being a stickler for the details today. Okay, we are now 21 minutes away from the storm. Hee hee. I hope you get to hear thunder. I'm starting to smell um, humidity. You know how you can smell the humidity in the air right before a storm? That's what I'm smelling right now, okay? Now, as you can see, we're pretty far spread out as a result of this shape too. So your marchers have really got to have a nice idea of what the steady beat is. If not, they're going to start sounding all jumbled, but we will fix that soon enough. That's why you never have them so far spread except temporarily, or unless you've got the numbers unless you've got fictitious numbers like this, because there's 152 total. Now, they're doing the same thing. They're stepping off at 2. They're doing a mirror-ish movement. Okay. Doing a mirror-ish movement. I need to remember that for later. Mirror-ish. Okay, so we want to make sure that it still says step off. Oops, come back here. I'm back here. There you go. Okay, now. All right, so we've made it to chart number 10. We are going to save. And it's mainly because I think I made a long turn happen. No, I did not. No, I did not. My original thought was a long turn. And no. No, okay. Okay, it's the better ending. I had one that ended really, really weird, and I just hated it. Okay, so now Winds and Diamonds perform a flip flop. Oh boy. Are you a flip or are you a flop? Now, symbols move forward 8 count, the rest mark time 2, and then okay, so we'll hit this first. We'll do our drummers out of the way here first. Okay, so symbols are going to move down 8. Okay, one. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong chart. I'm in the wrong chart. I need to go to chart 11. Oops. Sorry about that, Chief. There we go. We're on chart 11 now, and I'm going to save number 1 because it's been a while and I don't want to screw this up. All right, now I don't want to screw it up like what I almost did to chart 9. Okay, chart 10. They move up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the rest of them mark time 2 and then do a step 2. So 1, 2. There's your mark time out of the way. It's only going to be the tenors and some of those basses. Okay. Push up. My basses push up. And they're just going to meet right there. It doesn't matter that they haven't moved yet. It's okay. Don't panic. Now, Make sure after that is done, okay, to simulate the mark time too, you move the yellow counter this time up to 82, 88.6, and then hit the whole chart. So they can do that. They will. Okay. These two squads here are my anchor points. Okay. And we are going to make a big collapse. This group is a job for the traditional tool. And same thing with this group, job for the traditional tool, because once they hit the mark, they simply mark time. Actually, no. I hit the wrong squad. Hit the wrong squad. Sorry, it's this one and this one. This one and this one. Sorry. Don't do that yet. Don't hit enter. If you did, you'll have to undo. Okay. Hit Control Z one time and it will undo. Now, I highlighted the wrong squad. That was my fault. Okay. And let's do that up to. And there you go. They've just collapsed. Isn't that wonderful? And make sure that says 8 to 5, because if it says 6 to 5, it's going to do your math up really screwy. Now, hit accept. This group has to do an oblique march by 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you hit the traditional tool for them. Same thing with this group. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's just to get them lined up. Okay. Now, Boxy is going to select the rest because a bunch of you are already in place. And then do that. You saw how I did that, right? I swiped my yellow counter over until it met at 82, and then it immediately takes control of the red counter. It's like it knows what you want, and it takes it up to 88. Okay, that should be 6 counts. Traditional tool again. Boink, boink. Make sure they are lined up and hit enter. Yay. And then save out your work. Hit 11 again. Hit 11 again so that it goes and gets to the whole way. Now, this group here is going to do, they're flip-flopped. Okay. Flop to the rear. Outer half of the diamonds turn to the rear at 0, 1, 2, 3 to collapse their lines. Inner half of the diamonds will do the rear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Which means they move up 8. Okay. Now, I need the boxy tool for this. And this is going to be long and complicated, and I'm sorry. Okay. So this group is going to move up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct. Yes. Yeah, correct. Yes. Yeah, I am correct. Okay. I am technically correct. That is the best kind of correct. Now, okay. Now, oh, it's auto saving. Ooh. Now, for here, we're going, and actually, I can just do that for you and you too. Let's just do that. Okay. And same thing for you. You're the outer points. These points here. Whoops, wrong half. Mirror your movement, Greg. Mirror your movement. Okay. And it's moves like these that just take a while. I don't know of a better method to do it yet. If you do, please leave a comment. I'd like to know. I'd like to learn from you too. All right, so now the flip-flop is the traditional tool. The only command you need, make sure it says 8 to 5, and I'm pointing to the screen. TR. So they go 1. Okay, and you see they line right up. 2. Now they go 1 and 2. 1, 2. And then, yeah. And then they'll come over them. So I'll have to do some trickery in order to get them highlighted, okay? Not a problem. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you just did a flip-flop to the rear. Okay, so now this crew right there, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to collapse. Okay, so they go 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. And yeah, oh, I forgot. I have to do some trickery here to highlight them. There we go. Now, in order to get to their spot, this is a job for the traditional doll. Yay. And again, this is just because I have not been around this drill in a little while. It's been a nice, relaxing summer so far, and I've just been wanting to relax a hair. Now, there we go. So there's 2. And this is 3. This is why I said 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I forgot to put in the command TR. And now they're lined up. They go 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they go 5. Now, I have a feeling the most we're going to get through is this chart today. Whoops, come back, come back, come back. There we go. Now, yeah, I have that feeling that the most we are going to do is that, and the rifles will move in 8 toward the 50. Okay. The rifles are moving 8 toward the 50, by the way. Okay, and now let's get this finished before anything happens. Here, hey, come back here. 1. There you go. Then you're 2, and then you're 3. Okay, 2. Now, I am going to learn my lesson here because I already know where the end point is. See, I experiment with one of them. This is how I came up with the thought of how to do it with a flip flop. And I experimented with one on the edges, and then I just wind up applying it to the whole. Okay. So now that we know exactly where they end, you can do it like that and just get them out of the way now. Okay. Because everything is the same move, TR. It just depends on where you do it. Here we go again. 3, then you're 4, and then you're 5. Which means you're going to hit right there, and you are 5. Okay, and then I'm going to save real quick. And then let's get them finished. Yes, yes. I'm going to go ahead and just get all of them out of the way. Okay, and there you are. Let's get them out of the way right now before it's just too late. TR is our command. They move 1. And with the snap turn, it just goes every beat. Again, visual, all visual. Half of what we do, even though we don't like calling it that, is a visual item. Okay. Now, we just prefer to say that it tends to go along with the style. Now, let's get them going here and finish this side out. My nose itches. 3, then you go 4. And of course, with anything like this, because we live in the age of video, guess what I would have done already was make a video. And the video would have been both one here in the grid. So the grid would show the whole video. And then we have a real view, one, to show you what that would look like. Two, now, same deal, TR, and they're going to be the mirror. Two, so they need to line up with that set of Fs, right? Now, TR, and you go three. No, yeah, three. Yeah, they were three. That's the 2, 3, 4, 5 side. There's a 2, 3, 4, 5 side and a 1, 2, 3, 4 side. Now, TR, TR again. 5. There you are. I wound up actually liking this drill. I should have kept it back in my memory a little better. Now, because they're coming. Now, you got to remember what direction they're coming from. And I got my mirroring right this time. Haha. So their TR is going to begin like this way, okay? They go this way. And you must make sure they're lined up. Oh, wait. I started at the wrong point. Oopsie. Oops on me. Oops on me. I started at the wrong point, okay? Although the math would still be kind of right. I just prefer to do it in the order of the collapse. It's just me. And then that way I am assured that I have not made a mistake. Okay, we are 5 minutes from the storm. I'm trying to go as fast as I can and finish this chart because it's really been about a half an hour and I don't want to go more than that with y'all. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal at all. It's just, I don't know if people can put up with me longer than a half an hour. Uh, uh, uh. So you just do it until they line up with those A's, and then you just do the rest of that to match from the 2, 3, 4, 5 group. So you'll be going 3. And of course, your students would have already known this. They would have known if they were the 1, 2, 3, 4, or the 2, 3, 4, 5 group. And of course, the Trekkie in me wonders what happened in the year 2345 in the Star Trek timeline. Anybody know? Leave a comment. I'd love to know. Now, same deal here. 1, 2, and 3. 2. Here's 3. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Boink. And now for the final collapse, because the rifles don't do a collapse, they do something else. They just go in. Okay. 1, 2. Then you're 3. And the overall move looks really cool. If you want to hit the play button, I will show you the whole drill here too at a later time when my graphics card decides not to go and have them do a skippy step. For some reason, they still like to do a skippy step. And I think it's because my system, although kind of new-ish Reno, is not new enough. But that's beyond the point, I guess. That's the way my cookie crumbles. So here we go. Wait, did I get you right? Yeah, I got you right. Yes, I did. Wait. Oh, I see what happened now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everything just got goofy on me. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That. Sorry, the world just got very goofy on me for 1 second. I don't know why that was. It may be because I smell rain coming. There's 2. There's 3. And yeah, this does take a little bit of work, but it is kind of worth it. Doing it correctly, it's worth it. And then you go in by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Then you all go in by 8. So you see, they're kind of mirroring the collapse without really collapsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, before we do anything else, before I get out of this, I'm going to save, 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 save. So the next time we meet, it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's all. It sounds like a lot, but the last set, we're not really doing much with it. Okay, so I'm going to X out of pi where, and I will see you next time to complete the regular part of the drill. And after that, we fix facings and things like that, which isn't much at all. I can probably do it at the same time. And until that time, happy drilling. Bye, everybody.